Did you know, every time you feel bad, every time you have a feeling inside you that doesn't feel good, that this is an indication that you are thinking a thought that isn't good for you. My name is Mary Jane. I'm coming to you from the complete middle of nowhere in France. I live here in a yurt with my family. We've been home educating our children here for the last 10 years. And today I want to share with you a real life example, a today example of how true that is. So I'm a relatively new online entrepreneur and I'm learning how to do this stuff. So that means Facebook pages, amongst other things. And I woke up this morning and I literally felt this feeling drop down into the pit of my stomach with kind of just not feeling good about my Facebook page. And I love doing self-inquiry. I've been doing it for a long, long time. Even so, you really have to be on the ball to notice these feelings, because it's very easy to become accustomed to living with them, to live in that state all the time. So I've been feeling uncomfortable about my Facebook page for basically ever since I started it. And today this feeling was so clear in me, I had to investigate it. And I discovered that the thought behind my feeling was, my Facebook page is not good enough. So to investigate this thought, I use a very simple 4-step process. It's the work of Byron Katie, and this is how it goes. There are four questions. The first one is it true? The second one is, can you absolutely know that it's true? So, okay, my real life example is my Facebook page is not good enough. So I ask myself, is it true? Well, I don't definitely know the answer to that, so I can't clearly give a yes or a no. And then the next question is, can I absolutely know it's true? Well, no, I definitely cannot know for certain that it is true that my Facebook page is not good enough. Okay, so already I've cleared up my assumption that it isn't good enough. So the next question, this is a good one. Question 3 is, how do you feel and how do you act? How do you behave when you do believe that thought? So my thought is, my Facebook page isn't good enough. How I feel when I think that thought is, I feel anxiety, I feel self-doubt, I feel a lack of self-confidence, I feel a lack of self-worth. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if any of this stuff that I'm doing is good enough. And how I behave is that I haven't invited anybody to like my page. I've been doing it a bunch of months and I haven't invited any of my friends to like my page. So this very act, caused by belief in my thought, is inhibiting my ability to move forwards and make my page good enough. And so the next question is, how would you feel and behave if you didn't believe that thought? So assuming that everything remains the same, all my posts are the same, everything that I do is the same, except that I don't think the thought, my Facebook page is not good enough. Well, basically, I'm able to accept myself as I am. To see myself as I am and to allow my natural outpouring to be okay. And yeah, I mean, I'm almost starting to cry as I say this. Now I have a thought. Maybe this is too much introspective navel gazing for you. But I hope that it is going to reach some people who will resonate with this and who will find that perhaps they're doing the same thing. Maybe not with a Facebook page, but in another area of your life, I bet that there is an area where you think, I am not good enough. So the next part of this process is to turn the original statement round. So my original statement was, my Facebook page isn't good enough. So turning it around, my Facebook page is good enough. Can you use this example somewhere in your life? The issue that you thought of just now, and think, I am good enough. This blank, whatever I'm doing, is good enough. And how does that feel? I mean, for a start, I see how I am comparing myself to other people and other ways, and I'm not them. And I'm not their way. I'm just me, and I've always been a bit weird. I mean, that's how come I'm living like this. But to feel that it's okay and it's good enough, I mean, it's a deep, deep, powerful feeling. My Facebook page is good enough. And you are good enough. You being you at what you do. And as we step away from the thought of believing I am not good enough, it takes us away from the behaviour linked with that thought, and we become good enough. We are good enough. I really hope that this is helpful for a bunch of you. Tomorrow it's my 47th birthday. And doing this video and feeling good enough is like a special gift to me, from me. I'm fed up with holding myself back. And when I look at the rest of the humans and see how brilliant they are, and how it's so common that we feel self-doubt and not good enough, I think it's pretty much universal. But you are good enough. You are perfectly you. You are the best at being who you are. No one else can do your job of being you. Please embrace yourself. Step forwards with loving yourself. Happy day to you all. I'll put the 4 questions and the turnaround underneath the video so that if you want to refer back to them, you can. And I'll put a link to Byron Katie's work, which is amazing. And I'll put a link to this digital education company that I'm learning with, because they are amazing and they are the ones helping me step forwards in this way. And I wish you a good day. See you next time.